and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel throughout social media. We're going to get you out here well before the top of the hour, give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Is deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later, and deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us for today. All right, with us is Tony Brown, Millz Young, Zawacky, and James Clark signing up momentarily, and Wayne Scott. Here's how they'll line up for this evening. We got Brown, Young, Clark, Scott, Zawacky, then I will close this one out. All right, NFL on the board tonight. Also, good NBA card for a Thursday. 7 games up there, some college hoops, NHL. Let's go ahead and let's get this show underway. Let's go ahead and welcome in. We'll start it off here with Tony Brown in Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll catch him over at Pick Dodge Premium. We'll bring him in right now. Ready to roll. Got some NHL here from Tony Brown here to start the show. Ready to go here with Tony. Tony, what's happening?
Tony T, how's it going out there?
Everything's going great here. Seeing the sunny skies, we get the sunny skies out here as well. Of course, tonight we're going to be looking at this one tonight here. We know the Raiders are going to be in action tonight as they're going to be taking on here we'll get these graphics set up because Tony Brown is going to be. I think we got John. I'm sorry, we got John the NHL today, right? That's right. I remember a lot of folks who were. I think Tony Brown always think out there in Raiderland, it should have hit NHL instead of the old NBA there. But we're set to go here. Lightning and Oilers are going head to head tonight at 9 Eastern Time. We see the Oilers favored 170, total 6.5.
Yeah, this game, this is for the casual fan. I gotta be short and sweet. I'm on uncle duties today. I'm at the school. I gotta pick up my niece. But literally, if you're just a casual hockey fan or if you're trying to get into hockey, this is the one. The Edmonton Oilers have the LeBron James and Anthony Davis, Michael and Scotty, Kobe and Shaq, whatever you want to call them, Leon Draisaitl and, now his name, Connor McDavid. They're the best 2 players in hockey. They're young, they're fun, and Edmonton is kicking butt. They're on an 8-game win streak. More impressive than that, 7 of the games have come on the puck line. They're not only winning, they're winning good. And like I said, McDavid and Draisaitl, if you never watched hockey or if you just was like, let me check some hockey out, this is the game to check out. These guys are absolute studs, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. 8 straight wins, 7 of them on the puck line. Let's keep it rolling tonight, and let's get a big puck line win. No need to lay the juice, and Edmonton wins by at least 2 goals.
All right, Tony Brown coming in here on the puck line here with the Oilers here. Puck line -1.5 goals here, plus the 140 here, and this one will be here against the Tampa Bay Lightning, a team that's here on the road tonight. And of course, looking at this Tampa Bay team, they've had their really struggles on the road. 5-11 here on the road this year, losing about 7 units.
Yeah, and that's really strange because Tampa Bay was one of the better road teams. They went to 3 straight Stanley Cup finals, and it was because of their road play. Their home play was like average, but they were just outstanding on the road, not so much this year.
All right, Tony Brown here, Oilers puck line. Lay the goal and a half plus 140 against the Lightning tonight on ESPN. Plus will be the action tonight in this one. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Print for tonight's action. Of course, we do have NFL on the board, as well as NBA hockey on the board, college hoops. Tony Brown has been on fire in NFL this year, 1,306 units of profit. We know he's shown profit in NHL as well. What do you have going over at the site?
Tonight, we actually only have 2 plays on the board. The Raider game was the play in the NFL, so you guys all know I'm a big Raider fan. Sometimes it's hard for me to cap those games because I got a lot of emotion into it, so I wasn't able to cap the Raider game tonight. I just going to pick the Raiders to win. Go Raiders. Other than that, I got 2 big plays, one in the NHL and one in the NBA. It's my NHL and NBA top picks, my best plays on the board from both of those leagues. Grab them individually, and you always can grab my passes for 7 days, 30 days are my best play, the VIP year. It's 365 days of play. It's going to take you into this time next year. Playoff picks, no upselling. Every single play I release, every single sport on the board, one low price.
One low price indeed, guys. Get on board with Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the great results here from Tony Brown. No better time than now to get on board with Tony Brown. One of those long-term passes that will serve you very well. Remember the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save that 15% off. You can also add another capper here with a 2-for-1 capper promotion, making it even a greater value there. All right, Tony Brown, as always, great to have you on the show. Have yourself a great evening over there, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
I appreciate having me. I had to pick it up from school today. Tuesday, and tomorrow I'm going to be on Jay's football show, so look out for
Nice.
me on that.
That's right, guys. Check out for Tony Brown on the football show when he's there with, of course, with Jay. All right, Jay. Tony Brown, have a great night. Tony Brown here on the drive-through. All right, let's continue on here on the show. We're going to go up next here and bring in Millz Young. Catch him over at Pick Dog Spring. We'll bring Millz in right now, ready to roll here in just a second. We got NFL coverage from Millz, ready to roll here. Millz, what's happening?
Ho, 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 ho. What's going on, y'all?
Everything's going great, Millz. In the Christmas spirit, ready to go here tonight as we're going here to NFL up in Vegas with the Chargers and Raiders going head-to-head. We see the Raiders favorite 3 here. Total sits about 35 but you'll be looking at this one a little differently.
Yeah, man. Both these teams right here, I mean, think about it. I mean, we got another great... Yeah, right. I wish somebody would say that, man. How they going to do us like that on a Thursday? For all the local people out here that don't got Prime Video, this is the game that everybody gets to watch on Channel Fox 11 out here. And they get to see this. This is what they're bringing out to TV. 2 backup quarterbacks to play, right? But it's okay, man. You can still attack it in some ways to get paid by not looking at the team. I'm going to be looking at a player prop to get you some green. So, we got a few star players in the game, right? Really, no. We only got one. What's his name? Davante Adams. What are we looking at? Over 6.5 receptions. He has 76 receptions on the year, going for about 867 yards on the season. Second year with this new team, you know he has those player things, those contracts, things to where he has to go over a certain amount of catches, a certain amount of touchdowns, and then you get certain player incentives at the end of the year. Ever since they got Pearson over here at head coach, the new quarterback, Donald O'Connell, whatever his name is, he's been getting some chemistry with Davante Adams. Davante Adams had 6 or more receptions in 4 of his last 5 games out, only going for 5 in 1 of those games. So I'm taking him over 6.5 receptions. It's one of those things I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to bet it and not regret it.
All right, bet it, not regret it here from Millz. Davante Adams over 6.5 receptions. Okay, of course, there was a questionable tag on Adams, but he's expected to go now Thursday. An NFL Network report says he is expected to play Thursday despite, overcoming that illness. So he'll be on the field here against the Chargers, that defense that has been really weak against the pass.
Yeah, man. Speaking of being weak on the pass, so whenever they did play a top-tier team with the top-tier receiver, not top-tier team, because I'm not going to say those two things and mix the Raiders in there. I'm not going to do that. All right. But, yeah, whenever they did play a top-tier receiver, like when they did play Amon St. Brown, he went for 8 receptions in that secondary. So I'll look for the same thing to go out there. Watch this. Who do they got? Derwin James. When was the last time anybody said anything good about Derwin James, bro? Like, stop it, man. The Chargers is cooked. The Chargers is done. What? They got Khalil Mack, and so? Oh, they got Joey Bosa. They been had them, man. Chargers ain't making no moves over there at all. I do like that young cornerback, though, that they got. I forget his name. I think it's Shante Samuel's son. They do got a young up-and-coming corner over there. But besides that, nobody's able to stop a top-tier receiver. So I think Davante Adams is going to eat out there today.
All right, there we go. With Millz says Davante Adams over 6.5 reception. Of course, Aiden O'Connell, if you want to keep your job in the NFL, you better make sure you find Adams, right?
I mean, you got to. You think about it. Like, who do they got out there besides Myers and Renfro? And I say besides them, those are just co-pilots, man. They're passengers on this plane. So when it comes down to it, Davante Adams, the only time that they have possibilities to win is with him having big games. They were able to get wins without him getting the ball, but that was with Jimmy G out there. With the new quarterback that they got out there, yeah, man, you got to feature stars. The reason why, I think no matter what, Davante Adams is going to ask for a trade in the offseason, but you don't want him to be disgruntled about it. You don't want him to feel like he's not getting the ball out there. Even when teams are winning, wide receivers want the ball. A.J. Brown wasn't getting the ball early on for the Philadelphia Eagles. Went at Jalen Hurts, and the next thing you know, Jalen Hurts threw him off. The next 4 to 5 games, Devontae Smith wasn't even getting 3 receptions in the games. And they were still winning the game. So, I mean, receivers want the ball no matter what, especially when you're a top-tier one like Davante Adams. When you go to a team like this, you kind of get forgot about with all these new guys popping up.
There we go. Millz here. Davante Adams over 6.5 reception. This game, Amazon Prime, locally 11 in LA. and in Vegas as well. It'll be a local network. They always love the home markets to get these games over the air television. All right, Millz, let's take a look over at Pick Dodgement for tonight's action. Of course, we do have NFL on the board. Of course, we do have the NBA coming on at us as well with the 7-game card here for a Thursday night. Of course, Millz showing good results in college hoops tonight. What do you have going over at the site?
Yeah, man, I got 2 shots that I'm over here shooting in the NBA for you guys to get paid. You can get those well. I included 3 player props, at least, I think I want to say, and in those picks as well. So you got different ways to get paid, just not on the pick. So that's your best bet for today. But it's Thursday. We got UFC 296 right around the corner on Saturday. You got 2 title fights on there. You got over 13 fights on there. I just did my prediction video. It should be up on the channel a little bit later than now, later today. But I got some locked. I got about 4 or 5 bets locked and loaded for that card already. So go ahead and get that 3-day pass. Besides that, got some college football games out I'm looking at this Saturday as well. And Tony, we got NFL football this Saturday.
We do 3 games as well as 6 bowl games.
Man, you see that? You see what you guys gonna get? So go ahead and get that 3-day pass so you guys can get plays all throughout the week. And hey, let's just keep doing what we're doing over here and try to smash these bookies and beat them up.
That's right, guys. Got with Millz Young over at Pick Dodgement. Great results you see there here in college hoops. Of course, you can get on board with Millz. We talk about here on Thursday. Every Thursday he's on. Get that 3-day pass. We got a lot of NFL. We got bowl games on Saturday. NFL, college hoops, as well as Millz's UFC picks. Get on board. Pick is a promo code. Save that 15% off that 3-day pass. At another capper, multi-capper promotions also available, right? Millz, as always, great having the show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you next week. But we see a lot of you on the channel here with that UFC rundown, your prop shop, and also too here on the show.
Yeah, man, you guys can check out the daily prop shop that we do here over at Pick Dogs. I do it every single day except for Saturday. So that's 6 days a week for you guys. Usually comes out about 9 a.m. Pacific time, so that's about 12 p.m. Eastern time for you guys. Today, I went over pretty much about 6 to 7 NBA props for you guys, and then I went over about 4 NFL props on there too as well. I didn't look at the NHL slate today, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. Take Connor Bedard over 2.5 shots on goal. What Rod was talking about, what Tony was talking about, Oilers all day, man. Connor McDavid is the real deal. Leon Draisaitl is nice too. Don't forget about Kane that they got over there as well. But that team did start off on the wrong end of the stick, man. I hear that they're on an 8-win streak now, but they started off real cold. Take Connor McDavid over 3.5 shots on goal.
There you go. Extra play there. Bonus play here from Millz. All right, Millz, have a great weekend. Hey, by the way, we were talking about the IE being underrated. Well, the Heisman Trophy winner from the IE.
Jaden Daniels, man.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Jaden Daniels, man. The IE is putting out quarterbacks and football players left and right out here, man. Don't sleep on it, man. A lot of people is out here getting these players out here and, bringing them to the local schools too. But some of them are staying homegrown and homebound and it's showing off and, they balling right now, it's the background that I live in now. But, I'm from the Long Beach area, the LA area more. That's me. But, yeah, I rep for wherever I'm at. It's all good to be locals.
That's right. IE here bringing in some pretty good quarterback talent. So keep an eye there. All right, Millz, have a great weekend. We'll catch up with you again next week.
All right, Tony. I appreciate everybody out there, man. Smash that like button for us one time.
That's right. Likes and subscribes. Millz here on the drive through. Let's continue on up next. We're going to the Skype world. We got James Clark signed in. We're ready to roll here with James. Catch him over at Pick Dodgement. Bring in James right now. James, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you today, Tony?
Doing great. All right, here we go. We're going to get a play here from James in this Chargers and Raiders game going off tonight here at 8:15 Eastern time. Raiders laying 3, total 35.5.
Yeah, guys, you look at these two teams here, and, they ain't been really scoring the ball. Blank, looked at Oakland last game, scoreless. Chargers, both these teams have been struggling moving the ball up and down the field. So we got a low total here at 34.5. So what's everybody going to do? Go under. No, don't think so. Indoor, I can look for both these teams. I know you got the Chargers with the backup quarterback coming in with Herbert hurt. I know don't look for a lot of points, but I think the dip and dunk to Eckler, get him down the field, score touchdowns. I think as Millz said earlier about Adams, I think Adams, a bunch of catches for Adams gets them down the field. I look to go over his total 34.5. I don't. I know if you look at the numbers, it says under, but as I've seen many times, like in the New England game last Monday, the number was low and we went over it. I look for the same thing here. This is a low total indoor. I look for both the teams to go up and down the field. I even see turnovers, close turnovers to the goal line will result into easy points. I see turnovers up and down the field. I see us going over 34.5 easy. I like 37, 38 points in this game.
All right, there you go from James. So because right now the number pretty much now has gone up. It's gone up to 35.5. I think people are seeing what you're seeing here, James. It's now 35.5 pretty much at most of the books out there. There's a few 35s with juice. I still see it. I'm starting to see 36s now hit the board right now in one of the offshore opening line shops up there. So we're starting to see some money really pour in on this over here. Obviously, because the news here of Davante Adams, he was questionable, but the report from NFL Network that he's expected to play despite the illness.
Yeah, I think he was frustrated last week at them not getting the end zone. I mean, he had a bunch of targets last week. I think he even had 8 catches. It wasn't that the ball was not going to him. It was pretty much, they lost. They didn't even score. They couldn't even get an end zone. I look for him to come fired up and do his thing like he's done for years. And then I look for Eckler to get back on track. If you look, guys, Eckler have struggled this season, getting into the end zone, getting into the pass catches and everything. Herbert, it's like Herbert has abandoned him, hasn't thrown to him like you would see Eckler getting all his catches, a bunch of receiving yards. But, the rookie with this backup quarterback, he needs one guy to rely on. I think Eckler's going to be his guy to rely on. So I think Eckler gets him down the field and scores some touchdowns for him.
All right, we do have a late report coming in. The other questionable here was the running back Jacob Jacobs. NFL Network reports not expected to play. Yeah,
Jacobs is out. I seen that earlier. Which, to me, White, he fast, young running back here. I think, Jacobs out. Jacobs is a tougher back to beat through the carries. But if you want a fast, swift back, White's got you covered, guys. So it's a little bit of loss with especially with Jacobs' experience. But I think White can still carry the ball down the field, and then they hit Adams in the end zone for some touchdowns. I still like this over, guys.
All right, we got James here over 35.5. That's the current number about everywhere now. We do see a 36 now pop up at one of the offshore opening line books on Prime Video tonight here at 8:15 Eastern Time. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge for tonight's action. Of course, we do have this NFL game. Yep, let's get to the Skype world here with James. We do have this NFL game up on the board tonight, as well as picks here from college basketball, NBA as well on the board. What do you have going over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Guys, I got my 10-star NFL play, a play that I really love. If you want to win some easy money, I think that you take it to cash you some easy money. I also got my NBA 3-pack, guys. Been real hot the last 7 days, the last 30 days, and been putting up pretty good numbers here. Starting to put a lot of wins together, guys. So after you get that 3-0, after you get that 3-pack and we go 3-0, guys, upgrade 3, 7, or 30 days. But like I say every time on the show, guys, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do by far. So team me up with any cappers you see on the show tonight, or it's on the site. We'll put some money in your pockets.
That's right, guys. Get on board with James Clark over at Pick Dogs Premium. Great time to get on board with James. Remember the long-term pass, that 30-day pass, get you all of James Premium plays for 30 days. Also will be covered here with James with the NFL for the remainder of regular season. All the bowl games are covered in that 30-day All Sports Pass, as well as college basketball and in the NBA. All right, James, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and I'm going to the Bengals-Vikings game on Saturday. So
Nice.
if I see if I can't get outside the stadium with the Bengals game tomorrow to do the show. But anyways, guys, the bonus play that I really like, I think Eckler gets in the end zone 2 times, plus 1,000.
Wow, that's good.
I really like it, guys. He struggled getting the end zone, but I think he gets us there. So Eckler 2 touchdowns plus 1,000. Hit it, guys.
There you go. Another bonus there from James. You know he's great with those player props. We like him a lot, especially if you guys remember here at Baseball NBA. He's been solid. All right, James, have a great night. We'll catch up with you soon.
All right, Tony. I'll see y'all tomorrow, guys.
You got it. James Clark here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on. Guys, if you ever miss a pick, we'll recap at the end of the show. Rod Zawacky, as you know, is on the show today. He was just on Thursday, but he was able to make it in. We'll have a pick from Rod as well. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Going to go ahead and welcome in Wayne. Right, Wayne's up next. Catch him over at Pick Dog Spin. We'll bring Wayne in now. We'll do some rundown. Usually it's a smaller card on Thursdays, but today we got quite a few games. We can run down some more games with Wayne here on the show. Let me see. Let me go the other way here. We'll bring Wayne in here in just a second. Catch him over at Pick Dodge Premium. Let's go with him. Ready to roll with Wayne. Wayne, what's happening? Wayne, you're muted there. All right, see if we can get that corrected here. All right, Wayne, you there? Let's hear your voice again. You're in and out.
Can you hear me?
Now, get close to the mic. You got to get close to the mic. That's the issue there. All right, Wayne, we'll get rolling here with the pick here. You're going to be looking at this Timberwolves and Mavericks game going off here, 8:30 Eastern time. With the team was a 1-point favorite, total 230. Yeah, we lost your sound again there, Wayne. We can hear you, but yeah, you're coming in faint. But
what about now? Now?
Yeah. Get close to the mic. Try to get your camera in there situated where you're close to the mic. There you go.
All right. So we're gonna do this. I'm on this Minnesota and Dallas game, man. Both of these teams have been balling in the West Coast. Minnesota comes in 8-2, 6-4. These teams are split right now in their last ATS wise. Minnesota does have the slight advantage, 6-4. Minnesota coming off a 6-game winning streak, getting broke by New Orleans, losing that game 107-121. But no Ant-Man in that game. And we know that's the source of Minnesota's power. That's their main star. On the other side, we got Dallas on a 4-game winning streak. Good win, 2-point win over the Lakers last game. We seen a resurgence of Dante Exum. He really hit a whole bunch of threes late in that game to keep them in it to get that win. We got a tale of two different sides. We know Dallas comes in with a hot offense, and on the other side, Minnesota number 2 in defense. Minnesota, one thing they do well, although their offense is only 22nd in the league, they attack the goal. The 8th in field goal presented, and they're not a bad 3-point team. That's something I always like to look at when I'm looking at a team on the road. They're 14th in 3-pointers. So Dallas only 19th in 3-point D and 20th in field goal defense. Another advantage that Minnesota has a huge advantage on is a rebounding category, getting them extra possessions. ATS-wise, Minnesota, after a loss, like I said, they just lost to New Orleans. They come in 4-0 straight up, 100% straight up. Dallas, after a win, is 8-6, only hitting 57% of the time. Minnesota has the rest advantage. They are 6-1 when playing teams with the rest advantage. That's 85%, while Dallas having the rest disadvantage, only 4-3 on the season. And here's the kicker, man. Minnesota has been putting in 2 West Coast teams. They are 12-3 this season straight up when they play West Coast team. That's 80%, while Dallas is 10-6. To me, I love Minnesota in this spot. We get Minnesota as an underdog. A lot of Dallas's depth is in question in this game with the injury report. And I like Minnesota, what they've been doing with their starters, but I really like Minnesota's veteranship off the bench with Kyle Anderson and guys like Nazi Reed, very tough guys that can get you bucket and play defense. I'm taking this Minnesota team defense carries on the road, and I'm taking Minnesota as road dogs. I see they moved up to favorite some, but they were dogs earlier.
Yeah. Sharpest book in the world likes the T was. Do your line shopping, get best numbers here, Wayne here. money line here with the T-Wolves in this one. Yeah, Edwards is questionable with that hip. He did practice yesterday, and of course the media reports right in here he's trending in the right direction. So take for what that's worth. You'll have to wait till game time. Of course, on the Dallas side, no Kleber, no Irving, no Green, no Curry, and of course now Derek Jones now becomes questionable.
Yeah, that's a lot of depth missing for the Mavericks. Of course, they'll have their guy Luka. Like I said, when you're going against a defensive team, they got guys to key in on Luka. And so when you're missing a bunch of depth like this, that worries me, even with them at the crib. The line movement, with this line flip, it got me thinking that Edwards will be in. I definitely would like Edwards to be in, but even if he's not in, Minnesota has plenty of depth. You don't get this type of record by a fluke. They've been showing all year that they come play defense and they come on the offensive side of the ball too. So great number for Minnesota. I do think they are the better team right now, playing a better ball, although they lost their last one. So I like Minnesota here.
All right, we got Wayne here on Minnesota. In this one, let's do a rundown here for the games. We'll do a 5-game rundown. We will have coverage later in the show with Warriors Clippers, so we'll get started here. Bulls and Heat going head-to-head. Boy, this line has been coming down since the opening of 5.5, now down to Heat laying 3.5, total 214.5.
Yeah, and I don't see it, man. I understand that he coming off of back-to-back, but Bulls, they have been playing a little better, but most of those games have been at home and against teams under 500. Bulls on the road, their defense that they're playing at home is not traveling. Bulls have been scoring a lot more. They're getting a good resurgence out of Kobe White. I think he's averaging about 20 this month, and he's been stepping up without Zach LaVine, so they've been playing a little better lately, but not so fast, man. Heat are stacked up. Heat are missing a couple starters, but this bench for the Heat has gotten way better, and I trust them here at home, laying a short number like 3.5. I think they can win this game by 5 or 6. Give me the Heat.
Yeah, Levine remains out. Of course, Caruso had been on the injury report. Caruso will play tonight there, so I don't even know if he's even worth the line move, but that's the word there. All right, Cavaliers and Celtics going head-to-head again here. The Celtics have been dominant at home this year, laying 9, total 226.
Yep, we just seen this game, and I'm rolling with the Cavs in, and I'm rolling with the Cavs here again, man. No Evan Mobley doesn't really scare me. Missing a little defense with him off the field, but we're not missing no offense. And Celtics coming on a back-to-back. They will host my guys Orlando tomorrow, so they've been thinking about resting Brown. I see he's in the lineup, but Porzingis on the game-time decision. They're gonna have to. They got a gauntlet, man, and I think they possibly win this game, but I don't think they cover, man. I don't understand why the line is going up. Cleveland, too much firepower. When these guys get to rolling from 3, they can definitely play with anybody and keep it close here. 9 points in my back pocket with the Cavaliers, a team that can D up just as well as the Celtics, and they don't play as bad as the road as the numbers suggest. I'm taking Cleveland Cavaliers with the points here.
Yeah, Cleveland Cavaliers there with the points there from Wayne. All right, continue on here. We got the T-Wolves pick from Wayne. Continue on here. Nets and the Nuggets going head-to-head here. A big line here. Nuggets 9.5, total 231.
Yeah, and if it's a trap, they're going to trap me, man. I'm taking the Nuggets at home, -9. Big line. Yes, Nets are the best ATS team in the league. But Nets coming off that back-to-back tough game against the Suns. I called that game yesterday. Miles Bridges came and gave it to the big 3. I said there might be a little issue with these guys being their first time playing together. Like I said, and we seen it late in the game. They could not pull it through. But Nets having to travel to the Nuggets. We all know it's tough to get a win and play at the Nuggets. Nuggets not really missing nobody too strong here. I like my 10 here at home.
All right, look at there, that one. The Nuggets there from Wayne. We'll continue on here. Thunder and the Kings. We got an interesting battle here between these two. The Kings laying favorites here, total 245.
Yeah, man, and I'm gonna ride with the Thunder Buddies here, man. Anytime we getting them at an underdog price, this team has been outstanding ATS, and not only have they been outstanding ATS, they've been playing both sides of the ball, good offense and good defense, and it's been traveling on the road. This Kings team, we know they can explode on offense, but we don't know if they're going to bring the defense in and out. Knowing that OKC plays both sides pretty good, solid rebounding team. For a young team, they don't turn the ball over much. You're giving me them plus money here in a situation where the Kings kind of been up and down lately. I'm going to take what I've been seeing, and I'm going to go with OKC here.
Yeah, Kings' problem from last year, poor home defense, is hurting them again this year. Poor home defense from Sacramento. Continue on here. Jazz and Trailblazers going head-to-head. We've seen the Trailblazers move up here in this line. 4.5-point favorites now. We see the total 225.
Man, this line opened up at 2. I understand the movement. I am on the Trailblazers, but at this 4.5, I don't know. It's just tough to lay with a team like the Trailblazers. They have been playing better. We've seen the Jazz play pretty good at home. Now they're on got to go on the road where they don't play so hot, and it's just tough to lay a number like 5 or 6 with the Trailblazers at that 2. I liked it at this 4.5. I can make a case for both sides, but I'll still lay it with the Trailblazers if you're forcing me to make a pick at this 4.5. Trailblazers money line should be a nice little lock here, but 4.5, I'm a little bit more hesitant, Tony.
Yeah, I can't blame you there, especially with the home record. I believe 2-6 for Trailblazers, having difficulty shooting the basketball on their home court. Brogdon and Ayton are questionable for Portland. Utah on the back-to-back are going to sit Markkanen, Semantic, George, Collins, and Clarkson.
Yeah, I mentioned this yesterday, though, man. This Utah team is deep, so it doesn't really worry me. They sit players like that on purpose because they have a lot of talent that they can evaluate. And these guys step in. They might not step up every night. These guys step up and play pretty well. And the same thing with the Trailblazers. They rest a lot of guys, but they got a lot of young talent that they're over there and evaluate. So when you're dealing with young talent, these guys can pop in for a 20-piece or they can give you an offer. So it's kind of risky, but at the same time, I kind of trust what Trailblazers have playing tonight, even if Brogdon doesn't play at home.
Yeah, they got
with the Jazz coming off that back-to-back.
Yeah, we're going to see Simone Fontecchio at the starting guard position. We'll see how his defense is against some of these speedier. Simons and Sharp, they seem to have kind of a unit there with those two.
Yeah, I'm with you, Tony, man. These two have been playing good, man. I'm glad you pointed that out. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Sharp. He definitely needs to become a better shooter, but that guy's a slasher, and he plays defense. He can jump out the gym. Simons, too, man. Simons been coming straight back and getting buckets since his injuries, man. 20 points all over the time I look at the stat sheet. Got 2 young guards there. If they can get them big men to come along board, this is going to be a team that you can look to cover these bigger numbers later on in the season.
All right, there we go with the rundown. Warriors and Clippers will have coverage of this game later in the show. All right, Wayne, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Print for tonight's action. Of course, we do have NBA on the board, NFL, some college hoops as well. What do you have going over at the site?
I have a 3-pack in the NBA and my best bet in the NBA. No NFL for me, but plenty of college football coming on this weekend. Good NBA and good college basketball. So you can catch me on my on that 3-day, 7-day, or 30-day package, and get ready to cash, man. A lot of bets that I'm locking in this week, and like I said, for today, I have a 3-pack in my best bet. If you want to catch me on a single individual package for today.
That's right, guys. Got to with Wayne Scott over at Pick Dogs Premium. Long-term passes are the best way to go. I always bring up that 30-day here because the rest of the bowl season, the rest of the regular season NFL, your college basketball, your NBA, you'll get some picks from Wayne as well on the ice. All these 5 major sports overlapping. Best time to get that 1-month pass. Pick is a promo code. Save that 15% off. Also, multi-capper promotions available. Right, Wayne, as always, great having you show. People love this rundown. They always ask for it. Even on the Monday, when you're not here Monday, Fridays, they hey, where's the, well, Wayne's here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On occasion, you may get him on those other days, but for the most part, they've liked this segment we've done. So have a great night, Wayne. Also, your video series will be coming up here with boxing, and we always catch you on the weekend shows.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward for this weekend show. I was listening to the show today. Mitch was saying something about possibly doing a roundtable on Saturday and Sunday with the loaded Saturday card that they have, so that'd be pretty dope. When it comes to boxing, big heavyweight card coming up that I'd love to break down and put that on video for you guys. And little Twitter popping today between Devin Haney and Devontae Davis. So I know that's a big fight that a lot of people wouldn't mind seeing if these guys can actually just stop with the Twitter fingers and sign the contract so everybody can see that mega fight right there. So keep posted on the site and keep posted over here on YouTube for the videos, and be aware when they drop, subscribe, like, and you'll see that every time they pop out.
That's right, guys. Like, subscribe, set notifications so when Wayne's videos drop, you get them right there real time, get the best numbers. All right, Wayne, it's always great having you show. See that success. We'll catch up with you again next week.
Yes, sir, Tony T. Appreciate you for having me, man. Good luck on all your bets tonight, Pick Dog family. I'll catch y'all possibly tomorrow, but for sure this weekend.
You got it. Wayne Scott here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Up next, we got Rod Zawacky today joining us here on the drive-thru, making a special Thursday appearance for us. We'll bring him. Appreciate Rod does presents when he can. He'll come on Thursday, so we'll bring him in right now. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's bring in here in just a second. We gotta go through here this roster of ours, which is very large here on this show. Let's see here. I think we can bring him in here, ready to roll with Rod. Rod, what's happening? Oh, we're on the Skype roll today. Rod, what's happening?
Hey, not too much, Tony. I had time, so I figured I'd pop in and give these fine folks a nice winner. We had a nice winner with the Jets yesterday.
Yes.
They, little worried early with the Jets. They got down 2-0, but hey, they came running back and got themselves a nice 5-2 win in that one. So got us a winner there. So I figured I'd pop in and get us another nice winner here that I seen. It's one of these late info ones that this should have been a premium. Definitely should have put this one in.
There we go. Of course, the Kings now, I think, -8 units at home. That was the thing. Find spots to go against the Kings at home. They have not. Again, they started the season rough at home, had a improvement. Then, of course, after the road trip, they've collapsed against Winnipeg. But tonight, Hurricanes and the Red Wings, a lot of pressure on this Canes team here. We just saw another coach go down the other day, right, with the Blues. So this Hurricanes coach better get things rolling here. Hurricanes and Red Wings, we see the Canes favorite on the road, total 6.5.
Yeah, you look at this Hurricanes team. Their issues all stem back from their defense and who's in goal. Rantanen was in the last time he was in. It was rough. He gave up 4 goals on 20-something shots, so he hasn't been good. And then you look at the other goalie, Peter Kochekov. He been so as well. But I think he's the better option. He was in the last game for Carolina. They haven't confirmed who's going to start, but I think it's going to be Kochekov getting the start again. Considering he got the win last time, he made 31 stops last time out versus the Sens, and got the Carolina Hurricanes to the win in that one. And I think he is the better option. He's the younger goalie. Ranta, off of what he did last season, just hasn't equated to having a great start this season. I think he's injured. He won't say that he's injured, but I'm quite sure that he's injured. And I think Kochekov comes in tonight and makes a good start again. And you look at this Detroit team, they're struggling offensively. They're also struggling defensively. You look at their last 4 games, they've given up 21 goals in those 4 games. And sure, they got a win. They ended their losing streak last time out, beating the Blues. And that sent the Blues coach packing. He got the boot right after that game. So we'll see this game tonight with the Blues later with the new coach. But in this one, Detroit got him turfed. But you look at it in this one, no Dylan Larkin for Detroit in this one tonight. And that's a huge piece of offense that they're going to struggle with. And then, like I said, last time out, this Hurricanes team, I liked what I seen. They're looking like they're getting healthy. They've struggled at times this season defensively themselves, as we've seen. Remember that West Coast road trip to start the season? Yeah, it was awful. This Hurricanes team, I think, is going to start to turn things around. I like them here on the puck line. I think they beat up on the Red Wings. More like a 5-2, 6-3. I like the over as a play. I gave that out in the video. I think we see enough goals to get over the 6.5, but let's take the Hurricanes on the puck line. I think they beat up the Wings in this one.
There we go. Rod here with Hurricanes puck line. Lay the puck in half. Plus 150 here against the Red Wings. And they have really stuck this Hurricanes team the first 2 months of the season. Couple of long road trips to start the year, huh?
Oh, couple huge long road trips to start the season, and then they go polar opposite. If you look at this Ottawa Senators team, they've played 6 games on the road. They played 17 home games compared to like 6 road games. It's like sometimes there's definitely no evenity to the schedule in the NHL this season, because I've seen some teams in some really rough spots this season for sure. This is the first leg of a back-to-back spot for these Hurricanes as well.
Oh, goodness.
They have to take on Nashville tomorrow night, so I think you put your better goalie in there and you save Ranta for the Nashville Predators. Tough spot tomorrow night.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I mean, again, here they stuck him again. You give him a day off, for crying out loud. I mean, here's the team, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 6-game road trip. You screwed them to start the season. Okay, here's your homestand. Your homestand's going to start, but you're going to get no rest in your first home game back. That's pretty screwed.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's just no rhyme or reason to this. Some of these schedules where they made it's like, man, some of these teams just getting roasted here. I like Hurricanes in this spot, but having to go again tomorrow night, yikes.
Yikes. That is that tomorrow. That's keep on that Nashville game. That one should be interesting to see.
Nashville.
That's right. Nashville already. Yeah, that line opens. There might be a line tomorrow already, right, on that one. Sometimes they do that, right? Once it starts, they'll take it down.
Yeah. So, yeah, that line tomorrow, I believe, is at. Let me see here. We got written down already. Tomorrow's line, I have Nashville plus 145.
Wow.
So I like the plus price on that one already for Nashville.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
First home game after a 6-game road trip. that's a go against there. There's a go against there in Carolina tomorrow. All right, Rod, you're on the puck line with the Hurricanes tonight, plus 150 against the Red Wings, 7:30 Eastern time. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pick Document for tonight's action. Of course, we'll get you on the Skype world here. We got Rod doing great work in college hoops, showing profit NFL and college football as well. Got all of action tonight here from college hoops, NBA, as well as NFL. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
And over Pick Dogs Premium tonight, loaded card. I've got my 10-star play of the day on the ice. You can scoop that up singly. I also have my NBA drop a dime play. We're going for our 4th straight drop a dime play in the NBA. I've also got my NFL Thursday Thrasher, or you can get all those combined in the Thump the Bookie Thursday. 5 plays in there. The NHL Triple, my drop a dime play, plus the NFL Thursday Nighter. And hey, it's Thursday. That's the best time to scoop up a 3-day. You'll get Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and you know what? I have Saturday or Sundays in there early, so that way you get Sundays thrown in there. It's basically getting 4 days for the price of 3. Grab that 3-day pass and join me for this Thursday plus the rest of the weekend. Loaded action. Bowl season starts basically Saturday. 6 bowl games going there. Lots of college hoops, lots of NHL, lots of NBA. So big loaded card. Jump aboard. Let's continue to crush the books.
Continue to crush the books indeed with Rod Zawacky. Great results here on the major sports. When you check out Rod over at Pick Dogs Premium, yes, Rod says to get that long-term pass and use that promo code PICK, save that 15% off. Right, Rod, as always, great having you on your show. Have yourself a great evening. Of course, you've got the NHL video series up there. You have that going. Anything else?
Like we said, we get a few NHL tomorrow. Only 6 tomorrow, but still like, subscribe. That way you get notified when those videos drop, and you get the best of the number with us. Couple bonus scores tonight. I'm going to go with Sebastian Aho over the Carolina Hurricanes. Get an anytime goal. And then we're going to go to Calgary, taking on the Wild. Little bonus. Take Matthew Boldy to get an anytime goal for the Wild. He's always been ripping it up. He plays the power play as well. So a couple little bonus goal scores for you there. We'll recap it. Sebastian Aho, Carolina Hurricanes, anytime goal. Matthew Boldy, Minnesota Wild, anytime goal.
There you go. You got it from Rod Zawacky, man of the people, as they say in the chat room. All right, Rod, have a great night. We'll catch up with you on Steak Friday.
Definitely have yourself a good one, Tony. We'll catch you tomorrow. Let's get these winners.
That's right. Get the winners. Rod Zawacky here on the drive-thru. He gives you plenty of winners here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's get to my pick, and then we'll get to the recap. My play is going on a little later tonight where we sit here with time. Looks like we're okay with time, so we'll get to my game, and then we'll get to the recap. Warriors and Clippers going head-to-head tonight in this one, Warrior and Clipper game. We're going to come in here on a total. We're going to come in here. Let's see if I can get I have this thing set up to roll here. I'm charging my battery on one of my controllers here. That's why we're having that issue. But anyway, Warriors Clippers under 231.5 here in this one, and this is really based on the Clippers defensive form here. When we look at them, the Clippers at home, they sit 4th in home defensive efficiency, allowing just 106 points per 100 possessions. They allow less than 43% shooting at home. The Clippers are 8-3 to the under at home. And we look at the Clippers, if you look at the Warriors shooting, look at the 3 of their past 4 games. They've been held to under 45.5% shooting or worse. So we'll go under here, under in this one between the Clippers and the Warriors tonight. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through, guys. Like everyone's contributions here in the chat. As always, of course, now it works. Okay, so we're back to having my controller work. We're charging this controller up, get the graphics up and whatnot. All right, let's get to the recap for tonight's show. All right, we got started off with Tony Brown. He liked the Oilers puck line. Lay the puck at half plus 140 against Tampa Bay. Mills was on Devontae Adams. Over 6.5 receptions. He was, last report from NFL Record, he was going to play. That was a report coming from NFL Network. James was on Chargers Raiders over 35. We had Wayne on the T-Wolves money line, minus 108 against the Mavs. Hurricanes puck line from Rod, lay a goal and a half, plus 115 against the Red Wings. All being the Warriors. Clippers under the total here of 231.5. Let's see the one that I like the most here in this one. We'll go with Wayne's money line here with the T-Wolves here. Money has been coming on. They overnight they were plus 2.5, and now you're getting them I'll take them at the money line here. Price against Dallas, a team that is dealing here with issues, no doubt, with injuries and depth issues that we talked about earlier on the show. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition here of the drive-thru. Thanks everyone's contributions here. Seeing Jose Rucha Guerrero in there. Ron Crawford says, take Portland. Good luck to all tonight. Of course, Nicholas Handy, shout out to you as well on the Islanders. Angel in there as well. Chase G, Daniel in the chat room. A lot of great contributions today from the guys. Appreciate all your work and your picks in the chat room. Really makes a really good conversation, and the civility that you guys just show in the chat as well. We really haven't had to deal with any bad behavior for some time in the chat room. Guys, appreciate your guys' behavior, and of course, more importantly, the great information and picks you guys have posted in there in the chat. All right, that's going to do it here for this edition here of the drive-thru. Make sure you guys tune in again tomorrow live here at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. They'll go over to their place right here in real time. Remember to always get started with that morning show live here at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We got Mitch, we got Chris, we got Jay with the morning show. Also, we got Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. Betting Tool Show, his roundtable discussions with the professionals. Also, Jay Rundown NFL. Remember that show is tomorrow, NFL Rundown. Also, NBA Rundowns as well. Ron Romanelli, college basketball, college football rundown. Look for that college football rundown Saturday with the bowl games beginning. 6 bowl games on Saturday. Also, we got Rod Zawacky with his NHL rundown. We got Chris with his NHL Wraparound series. You want to check that one out, as well as Mills with his prop shop and his UFC rundown video. Check that out. Of course, we've got Wayne with his boxing video. You want to see that. Against the Public betting here with Dana. All access from Big Al McMorty. Free pick of the day from Big Al here on video. Also, we got our man Costi with his Sharp Trading Plays video. Boy, there's just so many. Of course, we don't want to forget Brad Francis with his parlay video. Nick Metcalf, first half from the NBA. Boy, they keep adding more and more. So, you guys, make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. So when these plays are dropped, you get them here in real time. Shout out there to Lando86. Appreciate your great comments there. Nicholas Handy as well in the chat. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our crew from that. Anyway, goodbye, guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening. We'll catch up with you again here